Listen, man, okay? Let's stop these bullshit questions, okay? Because I keep getting the amount of crazy shit that people hit me up with on Telegram, bro. Listen, okay? I'll make this video right now to answer this question once and for all and fix the issues that are underlying with your fucking shitty ass models, okay? Because it's really not that difficult to understand. It's a really very easy thing to comprehend. I studied all the AI models that you're ever going to need to study in your life ever to understand how this shit works and how this game works, okay? Do you want to make money with this? This is exactly how good your model should be, how good your videos should be, and how you should go about doing these things. I'm going to explain to you what I've learned and how you are going to do the same. So you're having an issue. You made a model, it looks too plastic, it's not good enough. By today's standards at least, because these things, they progress super fast. AI progresses super fast. Something that worked last month could be shit this month, because the thing that came out yesterday is so fucking good. Anything you did before is now garbage. I'm talking Flintstone era, back in the Stone Age type shit. So here's the thing. Because it's an AI field, things progress super fast, a bit faster than anything else. And it's true, it's realistic, that's just how it is. So you're going to have to stay up to date with the current metas. I like to call it metas. So if the meta today is a certain, let's say WAN 2.2, right? You're doing WAN 2.2 video generation because that's the most realistic one, that's the best one. And before it was Kling 2.1, right? Before it was Kling 2.1, people were doing that. Then the videos got way better with WAN 2.2, so now people do WAN 2.2. Just for example, right? Let's say that was the situation. If you kept doing Kling 2.1, yes, it could work. If all your competitors were doing then WAN 2.2, then their models would have the edge on yours. You understand? That's the issue. But yes, that's just a quick little overview of the situation, what tends to happen to people. They get stuck in old ways, they don't progress, and then their models tend to stagnate a little bit. But if your model just looks shit to the point that it doesn't even matter if you're stagnating or not, if you're just a shitty ass model, here's what tends to happen. Your model looks so fake, most people don't even believe it. It never gets promoted because when somebody sees it, they instantly scroll because they're like, oh, bitch, that's an AI. And then nobody even wants to watch the videos. It stagnates all your videos. You get no views. It fucks up your Instagram account. That's why you get 10 views, 200 views. You get stuck in 200 view jail. Nobody ever likes your content. Nobody comments on your shit. And in turn, nobody ever fucking subscribes to your fan view account because your AI model is buns. Now, there is a certain range to where your AI could look fake because all of these AI models don't look 100% realistic. There isn't one AI model that looks 100% real. There always is going to be some telltale sign that she isn't real. It's not 100% real it's not even realistic to expect you're gonna make a realistic AI model that nobody's gonna be able to tell the difference with, right? Sora 2 is nice because it does make videos and gives you the ability to make videos that are really hard to distinguish from real life and AI. That's what's beautiful about Sora 2, and that's what gives me the bullish perception of AI OFM going into the future. For now, though, we are not there yet. For now, there is a certain range to where if your AI model looks that plastic, you're not going to do well. But if it looks good enough, let's say 70% clean, 30% plasticky, 75% clean, 25% plasticky, you understand? Somewhere to where she looks more realistic than she does look fake, there is a sweet spot. Matter of fact, I'm going to go into the computer very soon and I'll show you exactly what I'm talking about. But just there is this range to where if your model looks like this, then it's not the model being the problem, it's other things. So let's not waste much time and let me show you exactly what I'm talking about. Show you exactly what I mean by something that's really good, something that performs well, and something that's believable and believable enough. I'm going to show you what the line looks like, okay? So first off, we're going to start with a failed generation of mine to where don't post this. You can probably use this occasionally. If some of the picture is good, you can cut it out and then, upscale it or whatever. But I'm going to show you this picture as a whole, and then you'll see why this is a bad idea to post, okay? So this is an AI model that will flop. Right here. You see this? The face is fine. The body is fine. If I upscale it a bit more, everything would be nice. But then you have that blinkering feet pic in the back. Okay? That gives it away. Now, some people aren't very smart. And some people will take the entire picture, not crop out the feet, and still post it and see how that works out. That's not how that's going to work. This would be what I mean by a model that won't perform well and will probably get tanked by the algorithm, because people will see it, they'll be like, oh, this shit's fake. And then they'll scroll past. No watch time, no engagement means no views for you. That's how that would look like. Now, obviously, the face, the model itself is fine. It doesn't look very plastic. If I upscale this, I could probably definitely work with this. But this is just an example. It's really hard for me to find bad examples, honestly. This is just a failed generation line, so I thought I'd use this. But if I have to look for bad generations, just go on Threads. Go on Threads, scroll 5 pictures, and trust me, if you have an AI account, you're probably going to run into something that's failed. Okay? That's just how it is. So that's what I'd call something that's too plastic and not very realistic. So, on Instagram, this one, usually I'd say don't make a black model, but this is actually a unique black model to where it looks very, very good. And because it looks very good and the quality of the videos are very good, it gets very high engagement. In fact, one of the highest engagement I've ever seen from an AI OFM model in general. So take a look at this. This model right here, she is an AI model, as you can see. The generation is very nice. It's high quality. It's quite consistent. The body type is quite consistent, as you can see. It's very good. And this is what I call a really, really good model. This is what I'd say on the scale is a 95 out of 100. 90 to 95 out of 100. That's what this would look like. This is something that if you have a model that looks like this, you're not going to be having these issues. And it begins to go down from here. So this, let's say, is the best option, right? This is like the cleanest one. And then you'd have this. Now this one is clearly AI. You can see that it's AI, but because of how good it looks, because of how appeasing the picture is, it would still work regardless. You can tell this isn't 100% real. You can tell. But because it's still appeasing, it will still work. So this is where I put like 80 to 85 out of 100. And if you have a model that looks like this, and let's say you don't even want to upscale the pictures, most people with a brain that see this be like, damn. And then they probably know that there's something up here. But it could also pass off as realistic too, to most people, the ignorant people, the dumb people, the people that are actually selling this shit too. And that's the nice part. So this is tier 2 AI model that will definitely work, and you can make a lot of money off of this type of AI. Now, you have this, which is a bit more plasticky. Good body, good generation overall, but for the clear eye, you can see that the skin is plastic. You can tell that the skin is plastic. This is just this is actually somewhat in the same tier as this, but I'd say a bit lower because of her skin, because her skin is a bit more plastic than this one. So I'd say 75 to 80, okay? 75 to 80 on this one. And then this one right here is AI. That's an AI model. But as you can see, 12,000 likes still. So even though this is clearly AI, you can see this is AI, it could still pass off as believable to a lot of people, and it doesn't need to be the most realistic shit you've ever seen. It doesn't. It really doesn't. You could get away with an AI model that looks like this. You don't even need, you can upscale. I could take this picture as is right now, go upscale it, go fix it up a little bit, make it even more realistic. But whoever made this model clearly didn't give a shit, clearly still made this shit work, and it's still going to be able to fetch the engagement that you'd like on the algorithm. So what I'm trying to show you guys here is that not everything stems down to the realism of your model. It just has to be over a certain threshold. It needs to reach that threshold and stay there, because if it becomes any worse than that and it's just blatantly bad, if it's just a bad model, then that's on you. That's your fault. But you can have a model that looks like this, which isn't perfect. You can see, look at it. You can tell that this isn't real and still get results with this. That's why I say don't stress over how good your model looks at a certain point. As long as your model is hot and good looking enough, you can make money off of it. My first model, the first model that I ever made, I was stressing. I was like, I need this shit to be the most realistic, perfect, damn near. I need somebody to look at this and not be able to tell if this is real or not. And that was my issue, because I sat there figuring out how I was going to go about it. And then I ended up trying all these different methods. And I got a very realistic looking model, but then I made the second model after I started making money with the first model. And the second model wasn't really as good looking and as realistic as the first. But then the second one was starting to make money faster than the first one did. She never made more money than the first one. but she was making me money faster than the first one ever did. So then I was like, what's the point in all this? Why am I working on this realism? So I'm trying to say, don't stress this too heavily. Don't stress it too heavily. Look at this. This is really high quality. It's really good. Although you can still tell this is AI, it's harder to tell that it is AI because of how good the videos are. But if you have this, you're in a good spot. If you have this, you're also in a good spot, but you can see that it's not 100% clean. You can tell this, questionable, very, very questionable. And this is AI, but it still works, doesn't it? It still works. So don't stress over your AI models as long as they don't look like this in your picture, as long as this isn't what you're posting. Even this right here, you can fix. You can cut this out, upscale a little bit. She's not that plastic, boom, it's usable. But if you're out here being a dumbass and doing this shit, posting this shit to the universe, then that's on you for your shit to fail. So, in order to paint a clearer picture in your mind, I went through the horrors of generating a shitty AI model just so I can show you what not to do. If your model looks somewhat similar to this, or as plastic as this, or as fake as this is just like worst case scenario. If your model looks like this, you are going to underperform. Just wanted to show you what it looks like so you guys can have that general idea. Since the main picture I just showed in the last one was more of a generation fail than a plastic model look. So I'm gonna show you what a shitty plastic model more or less looks like. If your model has a face like this, then you might be in a little bit of a pickle, my friend. Now, the funny thing is, as a whole, even that could be fixed. Even that could be worked around with. The problem was the eyes were problematic. The eyes were very bad, were badly generated. But if I was to take that exact same picture, fix up the eyes, and just upscale the skin a little bit so it looks a little bit less plastic, it will then get into that 70-30% range I was talking about, to 70% more realistic, 30% AI, and then it would work and I'd be able to get away with it. You understand? But if I was to use it as is with the pixelated eyes and the plastic skin, that's where the underperforming will come in. It's not all about realism. It's on a scale. As long as your model looks good enough to be marketable, you can make money. If your model is so atrociously ugly and horrible, then it's then it's unmarketable. And if it's unmarketable, then you're not going to get that many views. Regardless, there will always be some fucktard loser that will swipe on your shit. It always exists. That's why we make so much money from this shit. That's why this whole business is as booming as it is, because there's so many retards in the universe. And we gotta capitalize on this. You understand? We gotta capitalize on this. But at the same time, we can't put ourselves in any disadvantage whatsoever. So it's on you, and it's your job to make sure that your cash cow model, your cash cow, is at least at its best possible standing. At least at its best possible standing for you to begin. But at the same time, I don't want you to overstress it and then not actually start marketing properly. If it's bad, you know it's bad. If it's good, you know it's good, but you just want to be a perfectionist and you want to improve it more. We all know, we've all been there. If you've actually generated models and you're not just sitting here regurgitating content, just watching and watching, not doing anything, you know exactly what I'm talking about. You know you've made you've made a reel, you've made a model, you've seen that she's realistic, but you just want to cut out the edges, you want to slim out everything, you want to make sure everything's clean. If that's you, just post that bitch, okay? Just post that bitch. You'll see it still works. But if you have a model that you can see that is clearly trash and you just are lazy, you don't want to improve it, don't want to fix it or whatever, and then you post it for a month and see that you still get 200 views on every video, that's also on you. You know what you have in your hands. And all that really matters at the end of the day is the marketing. Is what you're marketing actually marketable? That's the question you should ask yourself. Ask that question and you'll see that if you can answer that question, most of the time, you'll be correct. So hopefully that helped. See you the next time.